So here we are, 2009 Geneva Salon, March, and the world premiere of the Alpina B7 BiTurbo, and we have Chris here at Alpina, and he's going to introduce us about the new Alpina B7 BiTurbo. What is the differences of the old and new B7? This is a BiTurbo, the old one was supercharged.
Yeah, actually there's not a single part of the car that's the same as the old car.
Yes.
The architecture in terms of the wiring loom, the power plant, every single aspect of the car is completely different. It's an entirely new concept. Here we have a bi-turbo concept, one turbo feeding each bank of the V8 engine, versus the radial compressor concept that was prevalent in the last B7.
And the fuel consumption, you've been lowered it by 10%, even though the frontal area is larger and the weight of the car is more.
That's probably the key message. You've got essentially, in terms of peak performance, horsepower and torque, about the same numbers, but for a larger, heavier, and also more luxurious car, it's about 10% better fuel economy with the new engine concept. This many more years of engineering, that's not to be unexpected. On the other hand, from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0.2 of a second faster is some good going for, like we said, a larger, heavier, and more luxurious car.
And on the new B7, it's 280 km/h limiter, and that is related to the Michelin specifications for the tires, with could say safety margins.
That's accurate. The Michelin tire is specified to operate up to speeds of 280 kilometers an hour with the weight of the vehicle as it's presented in the tire size and load rating that the tires have.
And we have a new design of the wheels. They are still called Alpina Classic.
It's the Alpina Classic wheel, but it's I think now the 8th iteration of the Alpina Classic wheel.
But this will be exclusively on the B7 BiTurbo?
It's on the B7 BiTurbo.
And could they be as an option on a B6S?
No, they're offered because of fitment. Again, this chassis, everything about this family or generation of vehicles from BMW is new to BMW and of course new to us. So this wheel fits on the B7 BiTurbo and on the 7 Series BMW.
And we see small features such as the Alpina logo here. It's safe to stone ships. It's a new invention, you could say, for Alpina.
It's actually a domed applique. What you see here is material that's self-healing. If I put my fingernail in it, it will self-heal, and in long-term testing, it holds up extremely well.
And this sensor here, is that for the night vision?
That's night vision, yes.
Okay. And thank you very much, Chris, for this basic information on the Alpina B7 BiTurbo. Here we have the Alpina B7 BiTurbo at Geneva Salon 2009 March. With the new design of the wheels. And Alpina typic instruments. Alpina typical interior, including Alpina specific wood polygons.
carrying hot water from here into the intercooler down below. Cold air cools the hot water back to cool water. Cool water return lines and carry more heat away. So you're actually a two-step process.
Yeah. Is that in order to get higher efficiency of a cooling system in a small space?
Exactly. And
Okay.
you're carrying that air through, and cooling it and condensing it right here, right ahead of the engine again.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's a neat setup, very thrilled.